Okay, this is a reading for Scorpio. It's your weekly love reading. I'm going to do a 9-card spread, 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why your person feels the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice with the Wise Witch Oracle. If there's timing to be had on anything, I will use the Divine Time Oracle deck. Ouch. Okay, thank you for being patient. I know I'm a couple of days late getting round to these signs. It's because I've been raising money for the British Heart Foundation at the weekends, been working with my sister, so it's just taken out, you know, the time I would have spent doing the readings. Okay, so let's get on with it. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling with regards to this connection, the one they're thinking of, dealing with or manifesting in this 3rd week of October? Okay, we've got the Hanged Man reversed. So the Hanged Man reversed is, it's someone who's refusing to see things from another perspective, okay? If the Hanged Man was upright, he'd be hanging, suspended, and, you know, trying to see things from another perspective, but it's reversed, so it's a refusal to do that, okay? Yeah, refusal to let go of something and move on. Staying anxious, you know, holding on to worries. There's a determination here, okay? There's a strong belief with the World card, that's a major arcana, that through these castle walls, which are very thick, you know, outside, looking at the wider perspective, there is hope, there is a shooting star there. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realises that he has to take life's rough with the smooth. So I feel like that's been a lesson for you and you're not willing to just kind of like walk away. Right, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed, so that's someone with a sort of a temper, you know. In the upright, the Queen of Wands, she's got her sunflowers, she's sitting in her power, she's confident, you know, her solar plexus is highly activated, boss energy, very, very warm, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When that's reversed, it can be someone who's not feeling confident, or it can be someone who's overconfident, bossy, dramatic, you know, gets angry. We've got the Tower. Tower is a major arcana. The Tower is, I don't want my leaves to go on fire. Oh. This is so bad. Oh my god, my table's gonna go on fire. Excuse me. Yeah, a Tower moment pulls everything down that's in existence at this present moment, and what replaces it has much firmer, more secure foundations. Yeah, It's an intimidating card, but actually nothing will be the same again. It will be better, okay? It will be dramatic, but what's in its place will be better. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So lasting generational wealth, money for you, your children, their children. And we've got the 9 of Wands reversed, so I think letting go of challenges, troubles, woes. You know, sometimes a tower moment is brought in when we refuse to change. If we're being stubborn and pig-headed, and you are refusing to see things from another perspective, you are being controlling and angry, and you're refusing to leave stuff in the past. Sometimes we can be overconfident, you know. There's going to be a tower moment. It's to do with finances, to do with the 10 of Pentacles, the financial future. The 9 of Wands and the upright is the wounded warrior. It's someone they've dealt with a lot, you know, and they haven't given up. But it's been a lot. I'm going to pull out more cards because that will help me see what direction this is going in. Whoops. One more for Scorpio. Yeah. There's a sense of imbalance, okay, lack of justice in terms of money. Let's get one more. Why does that keep coming out? That was so weird, the way that just flipped over. The sun in the upright. The sun's the happiest card in the deck. How the hell? That was like a magic trick. It's like you've got this grim determination, but I don't know if it's the right direction, but it's like this optimism that everything's going to work out. Let's get 3 for your person, the one you're dealing with, thinking of, or manifesting. You know, the sun is about being carefree, you know, not having any troubles. The 3 of Wands reversed, so a lack of action. Temperance, trying to stay calm, cool, calm, collected, patient. So we've got a lot of fire and pentacles this side. Now Temperance is a major arcana, and that is Sagittarius energy. I've got 3 of Wands, which is fire energy. There's a lot of fire here. Knight of Cups reversed, someone who's being cold. So for the outcome, we've got the strength, the strength reversed. Major arcana, when it's upright, it's persevering, you know, having fortitude, inner strength, emotional strength, resilience, you know, remaining strong. But it's reversed, so you're not feeling like that, or your person, or you aren't feeling like that. We've got the Star. It has to be a person, I think, because you've kind of got this, like, the Sun card and this, like, sense of enduring optimism. The Star reversed, you know, unhealed. Okay, 3 of Cups is a third party dynamic. And the 8 of Wands reversed. Could be lack of healing or lack of wish fulfillment. Lack of commitment. Yeah, it's a lack of commitment because your person's got 3 of Wands reversed, which is a lack of action. Temperance, which is like working on, you know, alchemy, finding the right balance for themselves, and they're being like cold with you. You've got a sense of unfairness. We've got the sense of being stubborn, not leaving worries behind, understanding that we get life's rough with the smooth. The Queen of Wands reversed, which is like turning it into anger, determination, you know, bossy, going into like a very masculine kind of energy. We've got a Tower, and we've got 9 of Wands reversed. It's like when you're leaning, it's like when you're facing adversity, and instead of like thinking of another way of doing things, you just keep swimming against the tide. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like just keep on going, just keep on going. I feel like you feel, you know, abandoned by someone. And we've got this like lack of wish fulfillment as the outcome. Like you're providing your own sunshine, you are your own sunshine because you can't rely on other people. That's what I'm intuitively getting. Yeah, 9 of Cups reversed. Lack of fulfillment, lack of contentment. I think you do want another person. You do want the 6 of Pentacles. You want someone who's going to give you equal give and take. And you know, Scorpio, we've got no cups cards for you, and that just is not you. We've got no water here. So you're really showing up as someone who's lost their temper, you know, being stubborn, being uptight. The Empress. The King of Swords reversed. Okay, you could be the Hierophant reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Damn. You feel scorned by an Empress, okay? Someone that you view as the four queens, the highest status possible. You feel really badly scorned by this person. The King of Swords reversed is an Empress who's, you know, lashing out or being closed off with communication. The Hierophant reversed is someone who's being, you know, very foolish. They're not learning life's lessons. They're not doing the right thing. You know, the Hierophant in the upright is the teacher. The King of Swords in the upright is someone very cerebral, very honourable, very, you know, smooth-tongued, a good orator, persuasive. They can be quite controlling, you know. They're very much about thinking things through. So if they were all upright, that'd be really positive. But it's like this Empress is failing to use her intellect and her communication, and she knows better. You know, it's like, to be an Empress, you've got to be someone who's lived, you know, a lot of lives, and you're a creator, you know, you manage to recover over and over and over again. Things reset back to zero and you reinvent yourself and you create from zero. But this person's not using intelligence. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so this feels like very unlucky, very, you know, misfortune. You are not happy with your person at all. Actually, that's not the King of Cups, is it? It's the Knight of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups reversed, so it's someone that's not expressing feelings. So it's the same, but it's like, it's someone, if they're a knight, it's someone that you're not already married to or in a long-term relationship with. It's someone you, either you think they should apologise or you're confused why they're not showing their feelings for you, as in romantic feelings. They could be a Taurus. They might have Sagittarius placements, because we've got the Empress. We've also got the Hierophant, so that's double Taurus. We've got fire energy with the Sagittarius card. King of Swords is giving air. You know, potentially Aquarius placements. Sagittarius placements. Yeah, we've got the Star as well. The Strength, more fire. There's a lot of fire here. And a lot of earth, like Taurus. Bit of air. Yeah, it's giving like unfinished business. Ow. I hurt my arm lifting loads of books, and you know when it's like I'm happy that it's like starting to recover, but I just felt a little twinge then. I was like, oh my god. Right, 3 of Wands reverse. Give me one for lack of action, please. Why is Scorpio's person not taking action? Teasing. Dangling partial truths, needing answers, shifting. Yeah, you've got a tricky customer. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Why have we got the Temperance, Major Arcana? Trying to get a balance, stay on top of their own emotions. Brief affair, brace for a sudden ending. Short but sweet, can't last. Yeah, I think you had potentially had a fling with this person and you wanted it to be more than that. Or they flirted, but they're not acting, they're not taking it any further. I wouldn't say that you loved them, because we haven't got, it's dating vibes with the Knight of Cups, and we don't have the Three of Swords or the Eight of Cups, separation, heartache. We don't have that. We don't have Five of Cups loss. It's like a false start. Does that make sense? So it's like dating, but then realising they just were a player. Sneaky snake. Going behind your back, deceitful swindler. Oh, naughty person. Teasing, brief affair, sneaky snake. Strength reverse, star. Yeah, lack of wish fulfillment here. Secret past. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. Self-righteous. Act spiritually superior, condescending and preachy. So this person got quite an ego as well. Nine of Cups reverse, so a lack of contentment in oneself. Distant. So far away physically and emotionally, see if you can rekindle the passion again. I think the passion is what was valued here. Wheel of Fortune reversed with the Empress, the Hierophant reversed and the King of Swords reversed. Crumbling. What you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay, you have the strength to build anew. Mirror. All talk. Silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action player. Reflects your own issues, like attracts like. Ooh. Scorpio, you've got some issues to work on. Give me one for teasing, please. Yeah, there's hints and suggestions at feelings, but they're not actually being, like, shown or invested. Flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to come. Brief affair. Chaotic clarity. Amidst confusion and intense crisis, seek the light of understanding and resolve. Veiled paths. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore unknowns. This this interaction that you've had is going to take a little bit of soul searching and a bit of understanding, like why it's happened and why with this person. Okay, it's something to do with some kind of trauma that you've had or issues that you need to work on, some kind of lesson needs to be learned. It's like a con artist conning another con artist. You've conned each other. And you may not even realise it on a deeper level, which is why it's going to take some work kind of understanding this. Sneaky snake, give me one for sneaky snake. Enlighten truths, share your insights, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. Sometimes, you know, we villainise the other person, but if we're really like honest with ourselves, have we also enjoyed the lighter part of the relationship and or connection, whatever you want to call it, you know, if it wasn't a relationship? You know, there's things that you enjoyed, and you might have enjoyed the fact that you didn't have to worry it was going anywhere, you know, and it might feel comfortable to put it on them that it didn't work out. But it might be that, you know, if they hadn't have sabotaged it, you would have, or, you know, you picked this person because they were unavailable, because it meant low stakes and that made it more sexy, you know, like, it might take a little bit of thinking about to understand why this connection, this false start, was invested in to begin with. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story, secret past. Temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. So you could have been going through stuff in your life, Scorpio, and this has been very exciting, very enticing, low stakes, no strings attached. You know, and you might have toyed with the idea of it going somewhere, and it might be that you want a serious connection at some point, but you actually aren't emotionally available for some reason. And so you're getting emotionally unavailable options. You know, sometimes we haven't got our ducks in a row, so we kind of avoid serious connections, or we actually aren't ready for commitment. Some people aren't ready, you know, or it's intimidating, or we just we don't feel like we've got anything to offer right now, you know, it's not the right time. But there's something here about you doing shadow work and needing to learn an important lesson, you know. We've got self-righteous and distant. So far away physically and emotionally, see if you can rekindle the passion again. You know, there's a danger of like persistently going for, you know, this kind of like a very kind of flirtatious, you know, passion-driven connection that fizzles out because there's drama, there's chaos, it's tangled, you know, people are unavailable. Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. All these experiences that we have, they do count, you know. Maybe you'll never have passion like it again. Maybe it was fun, maybe it was thrilling, you know, it might have made you really unhappy. The times where you're not seeing this person or talking to this person, but maybe it was exhilarating when it was good, you know, and so we don't have to be dramatic and regret everything. We don't have to do that. We don't have to sabotage things or say, like, that should never have happened, or they, you know, planned this, or it's always premeditated. You've been put in each other's path to learn lessons from one another. So use the opportunity to do that. You know, you'll be a better person for it, and it doesn't mean that you won't, you know, have a connection like this again, and it doesn't mean it's, you know, it's something you've got to regret. We don't know if it's over, but I think there's a lot of control can be regained by truly thinking in an opposite manner. So like, do reverse psychology on yourself and pretend this person isn't running and they want to move in with you, and you know, they want to get married, they want to tell everyone. What would that look like? How would that feel? Would you be ready? Because often we kind of yearn for stuff that we're not actually ready for because it's safe. It's safer to do that. It says, you know, that these kind of relationships where people are unavailable and there's drama and there's excitement, that's a distraction from the bigger picture and big problems that you've got right now. So, you know, it might be kind of like a case of being honest that you're not even ready for this if this person did want to settle down. Mirror, reflection issues like attracts like. Yeah, the Hierophant reverse, you know, lack of wisdom. Not learning lessons, repeating things over and over. The Hierophant is the teacher because they've experienced so many lessons. They want to help others to learn, you know, by sharing the experiences they've had. They should be wiser, but you're not showing up as wiser and they're not showing up as wiser. Love blocks. Dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. Flickering passion. Feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. Yeah, so I think, you know, when everything's good and hot and in the moment, it's fantastic. But then it's straight back into drama again and things, you know, not working out because the person's not available. Wild at heart. A desire for freedom leads to running away again. Yeah, like truly, you know, neither of you are ready. It doesn't mean that you should never have met and that you haven't had crazy good times, fun times, but it's likely that, you know, this is potentially a twin flame scenario and it's likely that you each need to, it's highlighted, you know, things that you need to work on in yourself, like so that you can be ready for each other or other people. It's not easy, this kind of journey, but it's the most meaningful work and self-exploration, personal development that you could do, and you'll be a bigger, better person for it, a wiser person for it. You become the Hierophant for it. You know, and your 3D practical situation will be better, like finances will be better. There's something that you need to work on here, and it's the other person that you've been dealing with has the same, they have lessons to learn as well. You've triggered it in one another. Let's get messages from them. Whoops. Think before you act. Twin flames are like magnets, you know. They are orchestrated by the divine to be so drawn to one another, and then one will start to run and the other one will start to chase them, you know, until the chaser gives up and, you know, and it's painful and they walk away, and that's when the runner stops, turns around and starts running after chasing the runner. You know, you become the runner and you know, the roles switch, because if you're naturally a chaser, it's your lesson to learn to stop chasing, and if you're naturally a runner, it's your lesson to learn to stop running. But these are very big, deep-seated, very deeply rooted, ingrained behaviours that take more than a week or two to stop doing and to evolve from. It can take a lifetime. So that's why Twin flames are bittersweet because when you're together, it's fantastic. Very, very wonderful, passionate, exciting, exhilarating, intoxicating. But most of the time you are apart and agonising over one another. Because you're two, like, souls that are a bit tortured in some kind of way. And you're drawn to each other because you have a mission. You have, like, a life mission that you need to carry out. And you are each one another's trigger for healing. Okay, so at least you know this had purpose. At least you know it's a wonderful, exciting kind of connection that some people never even experience. But, you know, it is definitely a lonely kind of overall. It's you're alone more than you're together, so it can be extremely lonely. But you'll find out what you're made of. It's bittersweet. I'm too afraid to talk. If it's any consolation, I think they're blocking you. Or they're just not opening up. If it's any consolation, they'll likely never experience a connection as intoxicating as this one. So, you know, you get kudos for that, and vice versa. Like, it's something special that'll always be just, you know, something you've had with each other. You'll never get that with anyone else. And see, that is, you know, it'll always be different, whether they get married, have, you know, a girlfriend or a partner, a boyfriend, a husband. They'll never, ever experience anything like what they're like when they're with you. You know, see, that's something. And it's not just in the sense of chemistry and passion, it's in the sense of you are one another's safe space. You have at times opened up to one another, you know, in rare moments, the way that you've never opened up with anyone. And so that's why it's really, really difficult to be away from each other, because it's a unique connection, okay? Very, very special, very, very significant, okay? It's a soul's mission that has to take place. They're waiting for you. That was for share your insights, spreading awareness with the power of honesty. So, you know, there's opportunities to talk about this. They should be taken. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. What did I just say? Skeletons in the closet are not telling the whole story. They're going to open up to you about fairly dark stuff from their past, from their childhood, or years and years ago. Ace of Swords, major confession. Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else, it's unique. I feel quite emotional, to be honest. I'm feeling like I want to burst into tears, and it's not my story. It's called clairsentience. When you experience the emotions, you channel the emotions of the person you're reading for. Distance, stay far away physically and emotionally. I just dream and wish for everything. Oh, you do spend you spend so much time yearning for each other. But you're both doing that. You were both doing that on the 5D. You're aware, like, when one person's thinking of the other, it's because, you know, you're both doing that. You do connect, you know, on a higher level than the 3D. Words do hurt. I need more balance, yeah. It's very difficult dealing with like this off and on, off and on. You know, high drama and frequent drama is very, very draining. Very draining. Let's get you some advice. Spirit, what advice have you got for Scorpio? My Scorpio collective. Manifest. Mix your intentions with care. Craft your desires into reality. So what I was talking about earlier was when you're agonising over this person, you're kind of calling them in and you keep experiencing one another on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, and it's addictive. You know, you obsess over each other. But do what I said and flip it around. If this person was like knocking on the door, banging on the door, like, I need to be with you, I'm going to announce it to everyone. You know, they turn up with all the bags. How would that work? How would that actually work out? You know, let's live in reality instead of dramatising everything, romanticising everything. Okay, let's make it bog standard. Like there are no kind of like obstacles in being together in terms of them running. They're just going to turn up with all the bags. Like, what would that look like? How would that be accepted? Would you have the money? Would you be in a position to make it work? If the answer is not yet, because I'd need to earn more money, be on a higher salary, I'd need to have a regular wage, I would need to have my own place, I would need to be in a situation where I'm managing my own emotions, or just try to think how, you know, is there anything else that is a barrier, because it calms you down a lot and it makes you work with the reality rather than, you know, this fictitious like, oh, and it's so terrible, and if they just talk to me, we're going to be together and everything's going to be perfect. Because this is how you're going to get to the real stuff that Spirit wants you to work on, okay? So it could be levelling up financially, becoming even more independent. Spirit doesn't want you to be a chaser and to be codependent on anyone. Spirit wants you to become the fierce, you know, beast that you are. So have a really, really good think about that. Try that reverse psychology, okay? So you're not having to chase them. You know, they say, right, okay, let's do it. What are the practical issues? Okay, because that is what Spirit wants you to amplify, focus on, channel your energy into. Okay, and then picture that working out. Work on yourself, work on the things that you have still yet to achieve that would help this to become a reality. Okay, that's the purpose of this twin flame journey. Right, I feel like I've gone on and on and on. I'm going to leave it there, and if it resonates, please like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. You can cross-watch the sign of your person. I'm sorry that it's taken so long to film, but I'm back at work now, and I'm, you know, very, very busy at the weekend doing charity work, so just bear with me. Thanks for your support, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.